Still here at ICAST in Orlando. We spent a lot of time this year on the FLW Tour chasing the Lunkerhunt bullet boat around with Michael Neal in it. And now we're going to get a look at some of those Lunkerhunt products that you've been using this year. I know you always talk a lot about the Swim Bento swim bait. So let's take a look at what you got going on with the Swim Bento from Lunkerhunt.
Yeah, this one right here, this is the saltwater bento. What it is it's a 5.5 inch bait. And it's got some pretty key features to it. The mylar strip inside it, you probably see it shining pretty good. And what that is not only does it add some flash to the bait, but it just makes the bait very durable. And especially when you get a hook through that thing when you're rigging it up, like on a 3/4 1 ounce jig head, like I was fishing at Kentucky Lake in Pickwick, it doesn't slide. There's no need for super glue, no need for anything, and you'll catch multiple fish on this bait.
And what size head will you put on that?
I use just a regular round head, 3/4 ounce to 1 ounce head. Just depends on the depth I'm fishing. I mean, you always got to go with the right size and don't go too light. A lot of people make the mistake of throwing something like a 3/8 or a 1/2 ounce, but you really want to get that bait down there to the fish.
At least 3/4.
At least 3/4 at all time on my deck.
Okay. All right. What else you got in your bag of tricks there?
This one right here, this is a new combat frog. It's basically the big brother of the very popular lunker frog. What it is it's got oversized hooks to it. You can see that they sit really well right on the hips of the bait. And when you collapse it, you can see how big of a bite you have with that hook. A lot of frogs, when people buy them, they will automatically take them out of the package and turn the hooks up just to get better hookups. With these come straight out of the package just like that. No adjustment needed. And the legs, just like the regular lunker frog and the pocket frog, when you pull it, they come back and they create a nice air bubble trail. And then as soon as you stop it, they come back forward, so it sits just like that in the water where there's nothing hanging back for them to short strike. This right here is going to be a very key player in any frog tournaments.
Those are like some quality hooks in that thing too.
It is. They're very good hooks. I can't wait to get out and try this one. I'm going to Lake Champlain next week, and I promise you I'm going to be throwing this.
Also looks like you got some punching baits there.
The final thing that they're adding to their line this year is what's called the core strength. I'm sure you can see the flash in these. It goes back to the bento technology again. It's the mylar inside it. It's one solid piece that starts at the head and goes all the way through the claws on both baits. And what this does is it allows you to have a very soft bait. The plastic itself is very soft, but it's very durable. So what you can do is there's no real pressure points, especially when you put a hook in it. You can't pull it out of the head very easily at all because you run it through that mylar, and it just, again, it holds it so tight. And this is the Lunker Crawl, and it's just a straight pincher bait. It's more designed for a jig trailer or some sort of punching bait or things like that. And then you have the Lunker Bug, which actually has some legs to it that are designed to flop independently falling down the water.
Now those were hinged. They were together. You just broke them apart to make them flop.
Right. They both come hinged together for packaging reasons. That way they don't get messed up in the package. Everything that Lunkerhunt makes, they take great quality in their packaging, and that's a big deal.
Just tell me what size hook you're going to use in those for your punching stuff.
The Lunker Crawl, I'm probably going to use a 4/0, and then the Lunker Bug, I'm probably going to maybe even go to a 6. It's a big bait. You got a lot of room. You got the hook channels on each of them for your hook to sit in. So it's pretty easy to rig. Just rig it through like it looks, like it should lay, and whatever size hook, whatever kind of hook you like, that's what you need to use.
Also going to get a workout at Champlain.
Definitely going to get a workout at Champlain. I can promise you they make some darker colors in this, some blacks and some browns and things like that. And I promise you, flipping it through that mat and just that mylar, getting some sunshine on it, I know it's going to get bit.
Sounds good. Thanks for sharing, Michael.
Thank you.